Many survival programs show people drinking their urine because they believe it's just water, but that's not actually helpful. Urine contains waste and toxins that your body's trying to eliminate. Drinking it forces your kidneys to work harder and can actually make dehydration worse. A lot of people also think that boiling water always makes it safe to drink. While boiling does kill bacteria and viruses, it doesn't remove chemicals, heavy metals, or toxins. Even water that looks perfectly clean can still make you sick after boiling. When someone suffers from hypothermia, it might seem smart to put them in hot water right away, but doing that is dangerous. Sudden warming pushes cold blood from the arms and legs back toward the heart, which can cause it to stop. Warming the body slowly and carefully is much safer. Another common belief is that you can escape bees by jumping into a river or lake. The problem? Bees will simply wait for you above the water. The moment you come up for air, they'll still be there, ready to attack. You might also think running uphill is the best way to escape a wildfire, but fire spreads faster going uphill because rising heat preheats everything above it. For every 10 degrees of slope, a fire can nearly double its speed. Many people collapse from heat or get overtaken while trying to run uphill. Movies often show heroes sucking venom out of a snake bite. In real life, this doesn't work at all. Venom spreads too quickly through the bloodstream, and trying to suck it out only risks making the wound worse and introducing infections. And let's not forget the desert cactus myth. Films often show people cutting open a cactus for water, but in reality, most cactuses contain liquid that's toxic. Instead of saving you, it will cause vomiting and diarrhea, making you lose even more water. Schools sometimes teach that moss only grows on the north side of trees, as if it's nature's compass. But moss simply grows in damp, shady areas, no matter which side of the tree that is. Believing this can easily get you lost in circles. People often say the safest move with a bear is to play dead. The truth depends on the species. Black bears might see you as an easy meal if you lie still, while grizzlies react differently depending on the situation. Using the wrong approach for the wrong bear can be fatal. Drinking alcohol in the cold might feel like it warms you up, but that's an illusion. Alcohol pushes warm blood to the skin, making you feel cozy while your core body temperature actually drops, which is extremely dangerous. Snow looks like frozen water, so eating it should hydrate you, right? Not exactly. Eating snow lowers your body temperature and increases the risk of hypothermia. The same goes for frostbite. Rubbing frozen fingers can grind ice crystals through your skin, making the damage even worse. A cave and a fire might sound like the perfect survival combo, but heating rocks inside a cave can make them crack or collapse, and smoke with no ventilation can quickly poison you. Another myth says that following birds will lead you to water, but birds fly for many reasons: searching for food, avoiding predators, or just moving around. Following them could waste precious hours without finding water at all. Some people believe that if animals can eat something, humans can too. That's not true. Our digestive systems are very different. Animals can eat things that are toxic to us. Just because it's safe for wildlife doesn't mean it's safe for you. Even simple shelters can be misleading. Lean-tos look protective, but they're open on three sides and trap no heat. In cold environments, they won't keep you any warmer than sleeping in the open. And the idea that most of your body heat escapes through your head? A myth. Your head makes up about 10% of your body and loses about 10% of your heat. Protecting only your head while ignoring the rest of your body won't keep you alive. Older medical advice warned that tourniquets almost always cause limb loss, so many avoided using them. In fact, modern medicine shows that tourniquets save lives during severe bleeding. The small risk of losing a limb is far less than the risk of bleeding to death. Everyone's heard the advice to punch a shark in the nose, but the nose is a small, fast-moving target, and putting your hand near its teeth is a terrible idea. Going for the eyes or gills is a much safer and more effective option. People once believed doorways were the safest places during earthquakes. That was true in old-style houses, but modern buildings don't have stronger doorways. The best move is to get under a sturdy table. Another dangerous myth says to open windows during tornadoes to equalize pressure. Houses don't explode from pressure differences. Opening windows only wastes time and lets debris inside when you should be finding real cover. When someone with hypothermia becomes very tired, It may feel natural to let them rest, but severe drowsiness is a sign the body is shutting down, and they may never wake up. You need to keep them awake and warm them up gradually. Some people think tampons can plug bullet wounds because they're the right size. But tampons are designed for light bleeding, not heavy trauma. They may absorb surface blood, but the real bleeding inside continues. Climbing a tree to get away from a bear? Another myth. Black bears are excellent climbers, much faster than humans. You just end up trapped with a bear coming right after you. Hunting big game might seem like a way to guarantee food, but eating only lean meat without fat can make you sick with something called rabbit starvation. The human body needs more than just protein. It also requires fat and other nutrients. Fire-making myths are everywhere too. Movies make it look easy to rub sticks together and spark a flame. In reality, you need specific wood, skill, and lots of practice. Most people just get sore hands and no fire. And that so-called thumbnail test for soft wood? Completely false. Some hardwoods work great, and some soft woods don't work at all. Highway overpasses may look like solid shelter during tornadoes, but they actually create wind tunnels that funnel debris. Many people have died trying to hide under them. And about using keys between your fingers as a weapon, it's more likely to cut your own hand than hurt your attacker. It doesn't add much power to your punch at all. Military rations, or MRES, are made for short-term emergencies. Living on them for weeks can cause constipation and stomach issues. They're survival food, not something you should eat long-term. Hunting also isn't the reliable backup many think it is. When too many people try, animals vanish quickly. Even skilled hunters know it's extremely difficult to get enough food this way. Another risky myth is drinking animal blood for hydration, since it's mostly water, but blood carries bacteria and parasites that can make you dangerously ill. Getting sick in a survival situation can be fatal. Old movies show burning wounds shut with a hot knife, but all that does is add burns to the injury. The bleeding often continues anyway, leaving you worse off. Rip currents are another deadly misunderstanding. Trying to swim straight back to shore only tires you out, even if you're a strong swimmer. The right move is to swim sideways out of the current, then head back in safely. And lying flat during a thunderstorm, that actually increases the path lightning can take through your body. It's much safer to crouch low on the balls of your feet with your heels touching. Pouring gasoline to start a fire might seem like a shortcut, but it's incredibly dangerous. The fumes ignite explosively, turning into a fireball that can engulf you in seconds. Finally, many believe turning off a phone saves battery when you're lost. But rescuers can only track your phone if it's on. If it's completely off, they can't locate you at all. That small mistake could mean no one ever finds you.